Welcome to this podcast. My name is Sandra, and I'm very glad to welcome my guest and my colleague today, Herman from Companial. So Herman, why not to start with you telling a few words about your professional background and what you currently do at Companial?
I started 25 years ago already in the Navision business as a developer. And then I joined Curious as one of the originators. That became one of the biggest VARs. And I became the head of development in that company. One of my friends, Joop, asked me to start QBS, which is actually today Companial. And my main role within the company is the business development. So I'm driving all these new initiatives like the learning journeys of today.
It's fascinating journey you had, Herman, with us. And the context that we chose for this conversation is to talk about building learning culture in a company, meaning companies continuously focusing on upskilling their people, continuously investing into the professional growth of their people. In other words, a kind of making learning a habit in the company. And you are very much into this topic. Could you share your views? What factors are forcing or motivating companies now kind of massively moving into that direction?
I started with the Navision, and by then our implementation were actually just ERP. But with this whole cloud transition, also the experts in our field, they also need to change, because today our partners and our experts with our partners, they are not just implementing a simple ERP or just the ERP solution. No, they are implementing actually the biggest USP of Microsoft, which is the total platform. And the total platform also requires different consultants and different experts, because our end customers, they deserve experts. And with the AI coming, expertise is key to have a future-proof organization. Which means that you don't use training, consume training, but that learning should be embedded actually in your organization to stay ahead of the competition and build a future-proof organization.
You are a big ambassador of learning journeys as a kind of way of learning, and you recently have helped to build this model of learning journeys for Companial partners, where companies could kind of subscribe for online structured programs, learning programs, onboarding programs for their people. Why do you think this format should fit partners ecosystem? Why you are such fan of this format?
Yeah, well, I'm really a fan of this format because I was a manager myself, and I was always struggling to make sure that my people had the right knowledge and the right assets to serve end customers. And there is a lot of content out there. We have Microsoft Learn, and there are all kinds of trainings available, and it's like an all-you-can-eat restaurant. But how do you guide your employers, your experts, to eat the right content or consume the right content and build the right knowledge? And that's where the learning journeys come in, because it's a really structured way and a single point, so you don't have to figure out yourself Microsoft Learn, training there. No, it's a structured way in consuming actually or adopting all these new technologies and new content.
Staying on this, as you told, consumption topic, so we should probably admit that so when we talk about those online, ongoing, subscription-based learning, it's a kind of very much learner-driven model, yes? And one of the concerns that managers sometimes are raising is how to know that people are consuming all this nice knowledge online. And so if to take Companial learning journeys as an example, what tools are available nowadays to make managers feel in control of monitoring this learning process?
Yeah, well, the learning journeys, they come with a manager's dashboard. And in that dashboard, managers can actually board new students, but also on the level they want to get in, but also monitor the complete progress of that student in the learning journey. So there is a dashboard, there's a monitoring option, but the learning journeys, it's not a complete online solution. It's also a solution which also offers instructors. So the students will also be well encouraged by instructors within the learning journey to follow the next step. So that gives the manager the confidence that their students are also motivated more or less by the system or actually by the learning journey itself to do the next step.
So could you maybe more elaborate on this human instructor role within this process? So it seems like a kind of hybrid environment you are providing,
it's
yes?
Absolutely a hybrid environment, but we also work with business cases. If you look at the generation today, they want to consume content and training which they can directly bring into practice. So what we've done is do a more or less a blended training. So you will receive online content, videos, instructor, but also instructor-led training. So you're in a so-called virtual classroom, you can have that training be directly online with an instructor on your fingertips.
So to conclude our conversation, let's say a typical Dynamics partner who wants to go into this direction of a learning culture, exploring learning journeys, what would be your recommendation? Where to start?
Well, creating a learning journey is quite difficult. Yeah. But if you look what's happening today in this world, and we are in a fast pace of new technology, it's crucial for our partners to establish that learning culture, because that continuously learning is actually crucial to have experts within your company and to create these experts, but also to maintain these experts. You know, I'm half a sales guy, but it's actually the learning journeys, because we as Companial, we believe that we should actually encourage our partners to be ahead of the competition, to create a future-proof company, and that's why we have created this learning journey. Also, if you look from the pricing perspective, we created a pricing model which is adoptable by any partner.
Thank you, Herman, for sharing your insights today.
Thank you.